Hello everybody and welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday and I'm pretty excited. Just prior to starting this here batch of recordings, I signed up to get my COVID vaccine. So that's pretty neat. It's the first step to not having to worry about this for a good period of time anyway. Not having to worry about, spreading the disease. Cause that is, I gotta say, and this might come as a surprise, to some people, but I'm a little tired of having to constantly be like, oh, but I can't go out because I don't have my this deadly disease and all that. So yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm excited. It should be good. Yeah, I'm part of the reason I'm glad. Like, I guess to make a specific point of this, we may or may not be streaming our next D&D session, the guys and I. And I think I've said before that we're playing in person. And frankly, I don't think it was that big a deal anyway, because, well, most of us work together anyway. So we're already exposing ourselves to each other. But I was still feeling guilty about the prospect, because we're supposed to play this Sunday. And again, if I think I've said this before, but if I am streaming, you'll see a video on this channel about it. But yeah, I was feeling a little guilty. I'm like, can I really play D&D when the numbers are back on the rise, At least for the US. So I was like, I felt like I had to do something, and I knew that my turn was coming up soon because I work in a restaurant, which is a place you can't really work in a restaurant remotely, so, and you're dealing with the public, so you're at a relatively high risk of contracting any disease the public might have, or your coworkers might have, for that matter. So yeah, I knew my turn was coming up soon, so I went and I checked, and yes, I was eligible, and so I did not hesitate. I went and signed up. So yeah, I'm gonna get that later today, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I'm feeling great, and now I know the first dose isn't 100% effective, and even the second dose isn't, but depending on which vaccine you get like 15 or 50% effectiveness from the first dose, which is not great, but it's better than nothing. But that's, I don't know. I feel that's enough for me to feel okay about, meeting up with the guys for D&D on Sunday. And more importantly, streaming it, because the main concern I had about streaming while playing D&D in person in a world where COVID exists, is that I didn't want to set a bad example for people, because I'm one of the people who thinks people aren't taking it seriously enough and haven't been taking it seriously enough the entire time. So, if to basically broadcast myself having a social get-together with friends while COVID is still around without having taken any precautions prior, it felt irresponsible to me. I don't want people to think like, oh, well, he's doing it, so clearly, it must be fine. Like, oh, maybe I mean, if he feels comfortable, if they feel comfortable waiting on the vaccine, maybe I should do it too. And you know what, I could probably just go visit my friends in the meantime. It's not a big deal. It is, I think. So, yeah, I didn't want people thinking that way, so I was like, okay, you know what, I got to do something, And so I did. I did something. This is kind of it was kind of a similar story when, if you check back on my Twitter timeline, you'll see a post where I offered anyone who wanted it, I offered them masks, specifically masks with the logo of this channel on them. And I was like, okay, anyone who wants one, I'll just get you one. No charge, whatever. And that also came about because, there was a lot of stuff happening at the time, and I just felt bad that I wasn't doing anything about it. So to clear my conscience, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something to just help the world at large. And in that case, that something was to offer everyone masks. And there were people who took me up on it, which is good. I am relatively pleased with how that endeavor turned out, because I did, even if it wasn't much, I did something, I made some amount of difference, and as a single person, not like a one person, not like someone who's not dating anyone, although I am also that, I guess. But yeah, as just me being only me, there's only so much I could do, and can do, and I feel as if this is. Oh right, I was supposed to have two there. Awkward. All right. I feel as if I've done most of what I can do. So. I feel okay right now. Maybe not great, because the world is still in peril, but I feel okay. And I feel so okay that I don't mind that I'm just continuing to die in this level. Because hey, guess what? My skills did not improve between batches. So I mean, I at least got to the part where I need 2 snowballs. I just forgot that I needed 2. That's unfortunate. Okay, alright. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. There's I think I've talked about it before, but there is a logical fallacy. Actually, I know I've talked about this on the show before, but I like to repeat it because a lot of people... It's worth repeating. There's a fallacy called the fallacy of the beard. And the idea behind it is... Well, the fallacy itself is that, well, I'm just one person. I can't make much of a difference by myself. Just because I'm doing... Basically, it's not worth doing things the right way because I can't make everyone else do things that way. Oops. And that is absolutely a fallacy because it's one of those things that is only true because people think it's true, right? for example, I mean, the classic example of the fallacy of the beard and where it gets its name from is the idea that if you pick one hair out of your beard, it's not a big deal, right? It's just one hair. You got like hundreds of those. But if one day you tell yourself, okay, you know, not a big deal, I'll just pick a hair out of my beard. Not a big deal. It's only one. And then the next day you're like, you know, I'm gonna pick another hair out of my beard because, you know, it's just one hair. It doesn't matter that much. If you do that every day for, you know, a couple of years, you're gonna end up with no hair in your beard because you've picked it all out. Because you've been picking a hair every day for hundreds of days. So yeah, the idea is that you know, small changes can accumulate over time, which is so. If you ever think, man, I shouldn't. It's not worth the effort to do the right thing because nobody else is gonna do it. I was supposed to have to again. If you ever think it's not worth the effort to do the right thing because nobody else is gonna do it, it's only gonna be me doing it, you know. You should do it anyway, because if everyone does the thing, in spite of the fact that they don't think that anyone else will do it, then everyone's doing it, and that proves that, you know, people will do it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. I'm being very vague about it, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. You know, I mean, it also works in reverse too, where like, actually, I guess that's what the beard example displays, but like, if you're also like, oh, it's not a big deal if I do this bad thing because, you know, nobody else is gonna do it, like, that is also the fallacy of the beard, because if everyone thinks like that, then everyone's going to be doing it. So, yeah, I guess to summarize, don't think that an act of good is ever too minor to matter. Because anything you can do to help improve the world or help other people is going to help. Even if it's just the tiniest amount, you know, a bunch of tiny changes will eventually add up to a large change. This is a deep episode. But I've had some deep thoughts on my mind lately, so, you know, figured I'd just get them out there. Yeah. But also we're playing funny video game. Cool. Got him. Alright, so this time I need 2. I need to remember that I need 2. Alright. Oh, come on. I actually thought I had it that time. I definitely thought I was gonna hit the switch, but I guess I needed to release earlier. Yeah. Alright, we've got it this time. We've got it this time. We're gonna make it through this level. We've spent too many episodes here. Yeah. And wait for it. Okay. Okay, well, that's just GG right there. I know I've said it before, but the slow death is my least favorite thing in Mario Maker. It's just, it's so painful. It's so much more painful than just, you know, being crushed or falling into a pit. Just losing your power up and being like, okay, no, now I just need to stand on some spikes for a while to die. I guess I could hit start over, but like, it's less natural. But yeah, case in point. This is That's one thing I do notice about a lot of the gimmicks, not only in Ross's levels, but that people come up with in Mario Maker they can be quite finicky. Like the fact that when you jump on a snowball, half the time you'll slide off. And granted, there are ways that I can prevent myself from doing so, right? Like the reason I'm sliding off. God. The reason I'm sliding off is because I've got a lot of forward momentum when I'm jumping on it. That's a new one. So theoretically, if I'm just jumping straight up and down as I can to get on the snowball, then that's better, and I probably won't slide off. But it's not exactly natural, right? It's not all of these things are intuitive, even when you actually understand what's going on. Like the feel of it isn't always intuitive. Which is probably why they never actually put a lot of these mechanics in actual games. I am kind of wondering though, is there, between the two Mario Maker games, is there a mechanic that they added from a Mario Maker game that, say, you know, someone who made a level found? Did they ever add one of those mechanics to an actual Mario game? I'm trying to... See, the thing is, I don't know, because I'm not... I think the only... Aside from this game, the only Mario game I've played made after the first Mario Maker was Mario Odyssey. And that's not exactly the same type of Mario. So... I don't know, maybe in like 3D World or something. Because I think that came out after the first Mario Maker. But I don't remember. And also, I haven't played 3D World yet, so. It is on my list, though. I do plan on playing that eventually, but kind of already playing a Mario game right now. So, yeah. And you know what? We're still going to be playing a Mario game next time. But, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Get your vaccine if you can.